Good afternoon, YouTube. We are back with another video. In this one, we are taking on Scorn of the Brachiosaur. What you're seeing is the team I'm using. What you saw on the screen there briefly. This is the team I'm using. He's kind of a pain in the behind. He's a huge pain in the ass. I have spent the equivalent of 300 lapis figuring this fight out. I've also been on the wiki, so I will, before we start this, I'm kind of read what kind of a jerk ass this guy is right from the get-go. So let's start. He's got some abilities. Focusing magic power, which will increase resistance 99% for one turn to caster, and he increases magic resistance 99% for one turn to caster. He increases attack and magic damage 200% for 3 turns to caster. That you can actually dispel, but you cannot dispel the increased physical and magical resistance by 99% for one turn. You're gonna have to kind of wait that out. So for beating him, if you defeat Brachiosaur with a limit burst, you get the 10% trust Moogle. If you're able to evoke Shiva, which he is 50% weak to ice, you can use the rare summon ticket. And part of your 5 or less, you get the anti-disaster, which is a materia that will prevent status ailments. And of course, you're getting the killer bow. 118. I believe it's got bug killer, plant killer, beast killer, and bird killer on it. And I believe it's 118 attack. So it's a decent. I'll be honest with you, in my situation, it's going to be hard for me to use it unless I find another bow user. As far as my Ang goes, any of you watching that are on my friends list in Facebook and have my friend ID in game, you'll know that my Ang is an absolute monster, so I won't be putting it on him at this point in time. Maybe if there's a situation where I need to use one of those killers, or I'm just gonna seek out a 3-star Esper that has the plus version of maybe that killer on it, because the 3-star Espers are gonna be a thing moving forward. And speaking of which, stay tuned and keep your eyes glued to the YouTube channel, folks. I will be taking on those Espers fairly shortly. I've been trying to figure out these fights. I have got a video ready to go. I have to do some post-production on it for the Scorn of the Demon Chimera. That fight was relatively easy. If I'm not mistaken, I 2-turned him using my all-star team. That fight seems like it's pretty simple, and I think that even I can make a budget build on that, which is something I will try and do this weekend. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the team that I'm going to take in here officially. So we're going to go ahead and strip down all the friend units. Unless a really good Basch shows up that is amazing that I just want to use, I might just substitute him for my Warrior of Light. So let's see what Mystea has here. You are Holy One, Force Armor, blah blah blah. That looks nice. You've got you've got a lot of hit points. Your defense is good. You're decent. You got a lot more MP. I could stick to Warrior of Light, or I can use this guy, so let's just hold on to that for a minute. Let me look at my Warrior of Light real fast. Here's my Warrior of Light. Defense 556, 291. You are 490 and 530. Definitely, the defense isn't as high, but that's no big deal. You're rocking the Phoenix Esper, which gives you high spirit, which is no big deal. I'm not doing that either. I don't blame you for that. Let's see. How much MP do I have? I only have 198. You have a whole 100 more MP than I do. Whole 197 more than I do. Or 107, I should say. So, you know what? I struggle busted with my team, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this without a companion unit. I did this with the original team you got up here, so we're just gonna go ahead and after a quick decision here. Let me show you the units real quick. Ang, he's a limited unit, so I use this because of his ability to impale some fire and some other stuff. with his, you know, innate dragon killer and stuff. I'll show you his equipment real fast. You can see he's armed to the absolute teeth. He's running a true double hand build. This is he has 300% the true double hand. I'm not playing around. He is pretty much best in slot. So I've put Mog Wisdom on him. If I need some CG Last Wells, I don't have those. I haven't pulled CG Last Well yet because I want the Azure Crimson Soul, because that'll take place of the Mog Wisdom and of course the Tomb Raider. If you're wondering why I'm using the Tomb Raider, because it gives an HP boost and it helps fill the limit gauge. I'm not worried about. I'm not so much worried about the other parts of it, because it does give you some double hand benefits, which I'm not benefiting from because I'm using the Buster style. So there's nothing in that as far as that goes. But the Mog Wisdom to help boost my limit burst fill rate, and of course you see Dragon Killer there, and we'll go back to the equipment. If you want to see what my Sunbreaker looks like, this is the reason why I'm not going to use that bow, because there's no reason for me to, because this thing is an absolute monster. So, alright, moving on. Let's show you how I set Chow up. I want to boost his hit points. I got ice resistance for now because I'm going to take him into fighting Shiva, and then after that I'm going to adjust him for what's his name. So no worries about that. Ramu. So as you can see, this is how I've got him set up. Here's the special abilities of these things. No worries about none of that. I think we might switch this out actually. I'm gonna make a trade with Yuna, I think. Spirit. Or, better yet, I'll just steal one of these. Alright, so you can see some of my trust masteries. Let's just go ahead and give me the Holy Wand. Let me just go ahead and steal that. As you can see, I have him on Leela, so it's fine. It's gonna give me dual white magic. That's definitely something that's good to have on Chow, because I can use him in a healer in a pinch, because I can dual cast. He's got Kiraga, not Ja, but he's got Kiraga, so that'll be good. Let's go to Yuna's equipment. I'm gonna swap out that Magi staff. Let's go to Spirit. I think I might put Nirvana on her, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it helps her limit burst gauge. Yeah, auto limit. I'll help her limit burst gauge. So that pumps her up a little bit in the Spirit department. She has some good stuff there, good stuff going. And as far as CG Fina goes, I was rocking this reincarnation, but I think I might just swap out, and I think I'm gonna steal this Nirvana for her. And yeah, oh wow, her MP goes down by a whole 100. I'm not too worried about it because I have stuff on her to refresh her MP. I'm not too worried about it. I'm doing this for limit burst. You'll understand why, because her limit burst, it's got some really cool things on it, and the most important thing is it'll give me an AoE re-raise, and I kind of want that. So we're gonna go with that. Plus it's gonna bump her spirit up a little bit, which it's negligible. It's no worries. I've been working with some somewhat budget equipment for a while. The hairpin of purity is a must. I put ribbon, as you can see, on Yuna, so I don't want to do that. So here we go, folks. Let's jump in. This fight's gonna take a hot minute because it's a slobber knocker. It is for sure. Because hold on, his preemptive attack is gonna be focusing magic power when he ends his turn. The next turn is gonna be Ultima, and he's gonna spin you, and then he's going to do 2 normal attacks. And he has 3 HP thresholds at 70%. He'll cast focusing magic power again, and he'll end the turn. And then he'll cast Ultima on the following turn. And then when you break the 50% threshold, he will cast focusing magic power on you again, or for himself. He will then snort and end the turn. Snort will permanently remove one of your allies from the fight. And on the following turn, he'll cast Ultima. And once again, on the 30% threshold, he will cast his focusing magic power. He will snort you again, and he will end the turn. On the following turn, he will use Ultima against you. So what you're gonna want to do with this fight, it's got to be a tight-knit fight. So with Ang, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss blaze arrows in the air. Chow is going to. I'm gonna do Spiritual Defender. Fina is gonna do two things for me. I'm gonna dual cast with her because I put that materia on her. I'm going to dual cast. I'm going to dispel him because he needs to be dispelled. And then I'm going to put a re-raise on her because I need her alive. She's going to help me fill the evocation gauge. If you're wondering why I have two somewhat healers, tank it, actually 3 people that can be used as healers on this team. Because at a certain point in time, you're going to need other people to do multiple roles. That's why I don't see this fight being too much of a budget build. He's extremely hard, I'm not going to lie. Unless we come up with some other strategy. This is the best strategy that I have come up with. You could probably try one souped up Fravia because he's weak against ice. That's definitely a good thing to have. As far as being able to chain this guy, this is rough. And the reason why I'm using my Ang is because he has an extremely destructive limit burst. I have it maxed out at level 25. So now that we have, let's go ahead and cast the Dispel. Warrior Light is going to do, I'm going to break his attack and magic. That is all he's susceptible to as far as breaks go. He can be attack and magic broken. He cannot be defense and spirit broken, unfortunately. And this is going to free up Lotus Mage Fina. I'm going to go ahead and cast Divine Veil. Divine Veil is going to boost attack and defense by 80% for 3 turns. And it's going to boost all my elemental resistance 45% for 3 turns. So let's get the 3-turn buff on, get that going, because he's going to be a big fat meme. Yep. As you can see, he nearly kills these guys. So, and gets a little jelly there, gets some damage in. That's good. With Ang, step 2, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to Dragon Hunter arrow him. So he's going to take a lot of damage, and I'm boosting my attack on dragons for a little bit. Warrior of Light is going to. I need to get my physical cover on. I need to be able to protect these guys. CG Fina. We're going to go ahead and dual cast. I think I'm going to Kiraga everybody. And then I need to stick a re-raise on... I think I'm going to stick a re-raise on her. So we're going to do that. Chow is good. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and defend. Yuna. We're going to fill the evocation gauge because I told you primarily that's what her role is going to be in this. She's going to do that. And as you see, we're going to somewhat slow play this a little bit. We got some increased damage against dragons going. So I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of fire imperil him a little bit. Kind of a method to this madness. So Ang's going to go ahead and do this. He has a threshold when he gets below 70%, like I said before. He's going to reapply some of his buffs and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to try and play it a little careful. One thing I cannot have happen, I cannot have him snorted. If Ang gets snorted, this whole fight is over. Then I'm going to have to start this all over again. Which is no big deal. I can just edit out the first part of this video, and then I will just stack it again with a successful video. So if you're hearing this, you can chuckle because I've spent some time on this fight. Definitely. Warrior of Light doesn't need to really do anything. Fina doesn't really need to do anything either, so we're gonna Manitopia. I still have attack going. That's gonna be for 3 turns. We need to get some stuff going. Yuna, we're gonna fill the evocation gauge some more. Chow doesn't really think. I don't think Chow needs to do anything right now. Everybody is fine. Warrior of Light is fine from an HP standpoint. So I think I'm just going to guard with these two. He's guarded. He's gonna do his thing. Okay, this is gonna do this to you. Yeah, it inflicts your guys with some status ailments. It's no big deal. But like I said, this is why. That's why I got 2 people basically ribboned up, is so we can get these status ailments off. Fina is gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and prime heal. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go dual cast. I'm gonna go ahead and Zunaga, and then I'm gonna go Kiraga or Kiraja. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Actually, hold on, I gotta see something. Let's see. No, all my stuff enables special abilities, so my special ability is enabled. Okay, so no, we're not gonna do that. Warrior of Light, I think just needs to enact his. Oh, he's got that again. He's still fine. So we're going to dual cast Azuna for you, Azuna for you, because I need you guys. And then Fina, I'm gonna reapply my damage and defense boosts. My defenders. Let's go back. Swift shot. 1, 2, 3. So. Okay, so I apologize. I have the door open and I have somebody walking by, and she's incredibly loud, talking in the phone. So if this catches up in the video, I apologize. Just want to say that right now. The door's open. It's a nice day. It's like 80 degrees outside, and you know how it is this time of year. You want to get your house aired out from keeping it all closed up in the winter, going along with that spring cleaning and all that fun stuff. You know, just be able to open the doors and not have to spend money on heat and air conditioning. It's great. It's a nice, great 74 degrees in my house right now. Chow, I have to put Spiritual Defender back on. Warrior of Light still has stuff going on. He didn't have too much going on. If I can somehow dispel that for him, then I think I will. Breath of Life just restores HP. That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, let's go ahead. You know, I need to reapply this, because that's going to be the most important thing right now, because he's going to get nasty. I need to have that reapplied. I'm just going to go ahead and do this, because he's going to buff himself, because I just cracked his... Yeah, as you see, I took him down from his 70% threshold. He's going to focus his power, so I need to get this applied, because I'm pretty sure the following turn Ang is going to just go nuts. So we're gonna launch blade arrows in the air. We're gonna go back to exactly what we did on turn 1, where we go ahead and dispel him because he enacted. We approach that threshold again, so he's reapplied his 1-turn buff and his 3-turn attack and magic buff. So we need to go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that with with Yuna. Yuna's gonna go ahead and we're gonna dispel, and then we're gonna re-raise her. Actually, I don't really need to do that, actually. Let's go back. We got dispel on. I'm gonna throw Kiraga on, because I don't need to do much there. She's fine in that department. Warrior of Light will be fine after he gets a small heal. But Warrior of Light's gonna have to... I need to do Arms Eraser. I need to make sure that's what I chose. Okay, I did. I don't want to do that right now, because the Dispel will go ahead and take that off, and then I'm in deep trouble. Because he's going to Ultima next turn, amongst a few other things, so we don't want to see that happen. Chow, I think Chow needs to put Spiritual Defender on. I need to check. No, he does not need to do that. I'm all good with Chow right now. What I actually could do is, let's see. I don't need to do Spiritual Defender, or I could just take this turn to renew it. Reset those 3 turns. I can. Let's see. Oh, he has a Zuniga. Oh, that's nice. All right, so you know what? He's got dual white magic somewhere. So dual white magic. He has a Zuniga. Let's a Zuniga, because I want to get rid of the status ailments. And I'm gonna throw a quick Kiraga up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. So we got people that are full of HP. He's been dispelled. Let's hold on. So we can look at him. Yeah, he's been dispelled. Okay, he's good. We're gonna go ahead and break him now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and reapply Divine Veil. I want the. I should have done this before I did the. Yeah, he does that, whatever that attack is, and there's no getting by that apparently. So Fina does go retaliation. He's under 50%. So he's definitely going to snort somebody. Let's see here. Warrior's Light. He needs to. Does he have his guard on, or did that somehow get removed? No, he has cover ally on. Okay, I'm gonna need to provoke then. I think I'm gonna provoke him because I need to make sure he gets booted. Because I'm gonna be able. I think I'm gonna be able to kill him in 2 turns. So we're gonna. Jesus Christ, these stupid apps, man. I'm gonna delete these dumbass things. God damn it. They always hit me when I'm trying to record videos. Some stupid app wants to update me. There are tingles in your area. Thanks for telling my YouTube audience I'm available. Great! Alright, anywho. I gotta reset stuff. I think I'm gonna reset my Dragon Killer. Really nice. Good. Yeah, Warrior of Light's gonna provoke. I need that to happen. Fina. These two don't have much to do. Wait, I gotta see if Chow needs to do anything. Chow does not need to do anything. Chow doesn't need to do anything at all. So, what I could do, dual white magic. There's nothing down here we can do. Chow is just, he's such a good boy. Such a good boy, Chow. So, Kiraga. And then, you know what, wait a second. Reset. I got Fina. I got Fina to heal, so I was going to try something else, I think. But never mind. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dual cast. I'm going to set up a Kiraja. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to re-raise somebody. I'm going to re-raise you just in case things go sideways. So I can always fix that. He's going to snort, and there could be a chance he snorts 2 people. I definitely can't have that happen. I want to kill him before I get to the, like I said, I want to kill him before we get dropped into 30%, or below 30%, because I can't see Ang snorted. If Ang gets snorted, then most of this is for nothing. And I've been rambling on, and you've been hearing me run my mouth for no apparent reason. Oh, Chow doesn't need to do anything. I think I've established that. Go ahead and defend. Yuna. Which I shouldn't have done that. I could have evoked. Darn it! That's fine. Whatever. Yuna will evoke next turn. He's focusing his magic power because he got dropped. He snorted Warrior of Light. That's good. We kind of expected that. It's kind of what I hoped for. Chow is going to brace for Ultima. I can dispel him. Oh, I can't break him. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yeah, this is really gonna suck. I can't. Oh, I can magic break, but I'm gonna have to put Spiritual Defender on. I'm almost positive. Yep, I have to, because I'm gonna. People are gonna get screwed if I don't. He didn't really do anything. He just put his buffs on. Fina can dispel. So, Fina can go ahead and dispel him. So, Fina. We're gonna cheat to avoid the Snort. To avoid the second Snort. I'm gonna use Ang to damage him. So. I gotta dispel him, so dual cast, Dispelga, and then I'm going to re-raise you, just in case shit goes sideways. Okay, we have that applied. Ang is in good shape. I don't think I can kill him at 40%. I haven't tried to with the limit burst. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to blaze arrows. So like I said, we're going to sneak this damage in at the next turn. And then Yuna is going to diamond dust. This is going to come in when his turn ends and buff him off. Well, this one, he's still going to take damage. He dropped to 38%. He's going to run his Ultima. It's going to hurt me a little bit. Got some stuff to dispel, but he's not going to snort me. And he kills Chow. And we're down to 28%. And we summon. We were able to summon Shiva. That's part of the achievement. We only have a party of 5. I'm going to kill him with a limit burst here right now. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to cast Izuna on Ang because he's in trouble. If I don't. Yep. So there we go. I've got extra damage against dragons. So Fina, let's go ahead with the limit burst. Bye, Brachiosaur. He's gone. And that's it, folks. You can see it's a tough fight. I hope you understand that this is going to be really, really hard for a budget team. I will leave my friend unit Ang for people. Those of you on my Facebook friends list. And I don't have a lot of friend slots open. I think I only have a couple, so I won't be posting my friend code for the video, unfortunately. But get into the community. You know, get on Facebook, find the community. You'll find me. I post a lot there in the community. You'll see my videos. I'm not going to give away my name. If you find me on Facebook, of course you'll find out who I am. You'll see my videos. So I definitely appreciate that, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share in the video, folks. Smash that like button for me. This fight sucks. You see we did it. Hopefully I made it look somewhat easy for you, but I hope you understand why it looked that easy. Is because Ang is an absolute monster. I pulled out all the stops that I can for this. So smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. And as always, take it easy, YouTube.